This is your weapon. You got your weapon with you? This is your sword, is what the Bible says. Make sure you have your sword when you come to worship. You need it. Don't depend on me. I'm just a man. I'm apt to make a mistake. Matthew chapter 18, verse 15. Are you turned there? If you would, stand with me. Matthew 18, verse 15. 18 and 15 says, Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of two or three witnesses every word may be established. And if he shall neglect to hear thee, them, tell it to the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as a heathen man and a publican. Conflict has been in existence between believers since the beginning of the church, Ray. We understand that conflict is what set us in to original sin, when brother killed brother. That was the original sin. Conflict will destroy a Christian from the inside out. Amen? Amen. That is one of the worst things in a church building is conflict. Conflict will destroy a church. It'll tear it down. This pattern of conflict resolution that Jesus has set forth only works if two conditions are met. This only works if two things are in existence. Number one, there must be unrepented sin involved. There must be an act of sin that is unrepented. One party has decided, I'm not going to repent. I'm not going to say I'm sorry. I'm not going to make restitution. I've done it. I've done it my way. And by George, that's the way we're going to leave it. The second pattern, the second thing that has to be, the condition that has to be met for this to work, both parties involved in the conflict must be believers. Here's the reason why. If you're not a believer, you don't care what this book says. If you're not a believer, this is just a big bunch of words that somebody wrote down, and you don't think of it as God meant for it to be. He gives clear, concise, godly instructions. If you don't believe this word, then you just think it's a, well, maybe if you want to. But it's not. Jesus gave instructions to us. And if we're true believers, then we'll listen to his instructions, won't we? Doesn't that make sense? So it has to be two believers for this to work. Doesn't mean that if you're dealing with a non-believer, you are the non-believer, then it can't work. But it definitely will work much more better if both parties are believers. Because now if there's conflict in the church, what does the members do? What? Quit, go off to another church. Fuss, well, fuss and stay. Fuss and stay. Those are the hardest ones to deal with. But generally what we do now is we get mad, and what we do? Well, I'll go to another church. I'll go to one where they don't preach that Holy Ghost stuff and talking about that Jesus and repentance. Okay, that's what we do. We go to another church. We go and we start over when we have a conflict, when we fuss, when we squabble with each other. And we go somewhere else. Is that what Jesus said to do? No. What I just read you, does it say get mad, settle up like a bullfrog and hit the road? Don't say that. It says if you got off with your brother, if you've got an issue with your brother, if your brother sinned against you, who are you supposed to go talk to? You're supposed to put it on Facebook? This is talking about sin, Simeon. This is talking about if you steal my wallet. Said don't steal. And Simeon steals my wallet. And I know he stole my wallet. I ain't supposed to go and call everybody and say, Simeon stole my wallet. Okay, but here's the thing. I take me 2 or 3 witnesses and we go back there. If we've resolved, if he gives me my money back and he says, I'm sorry, Nels, I don't know what come up, the devil made me do it. Here's your money back. It's done. It is squashed. But now if I take me 2 or 3 big boys in there and he still won't give me my money back, what's the next step we're supposed to do?
Very much.
Tell it to
I've still got a ministry here. Okay. Because I still got one that wants to lay folks out.